Okay, I'm back. So to clarify, what we've got in here is 2 handfuls of, it should be pork mince, but I hadn't got it, so turkey mince, a handful of breadcrumbs, 1 lemon, just the zest, grated in there. Then I've Parmesan, I mean, this is from Aldi, I think it's $1.99. And you don't need much, you probably only need half of that. Grated finely, so that's, again, that kind of gets to about that much. So in goes that. Anchovies. Now, this is 8 to 10. Thought I got a fork out somewhere. I'm sure I did. 8 to 10 anchovies. I don't know about you, but I can never resist just gorgeous. 8 to 10, but potluck. We need a glug of olive oil as well. 1, 2, 3. Gosh, these are tiny. I'm going to need more than 10. Do you know what? We need a glug of olive oil as well, so I'm going to just use that in the anchovy jar because it'd be nice, and it just adds a bit of a third dimension. And you can't taste the anchovies in the meatballs. If you've got a bit of a anchovy problem, don't worry about it. You won't taste them. It just adds a bit of a depth of flavour. And I just think they seem expensive, but you don't need many of them, and they add so much flavour. But again, if you can't afford them, leave them out. But I do have a bit of a penchant for anchovies. Again, I put the whole bag of parsley, just chop that up. It was really, oh, I should have chopped those anchovies up. Fish them back out. This is also new to me, and cocking up a bit, aren't I? If I don't chop them up, then you definitely will taste them. Somebody's going to get a big mouthful. Well, it won't be somebody, it'll be me, won't it? Because nobody can come round at the moment. So I'm going to be on meatballs for the next 3 days. Okay, so chop those up. Sharp knife. A sharp knife is just something, it's just the best thing to invest in. It'll last you forever. You just need a knife and a steel. You can keep it sharp yourself. I couldn't live without that sharp knife. It was about £10 from TK Maxx. So a bit of an investment to start with, but that's lasted me, God knows, 7 or 8 years, I think. Thyme. Again, I've just got, don't know how many sprigs, can you see? Just a few snipped, and I just put the leaves in of those. This, I've got a couple lemon thyme and a couple of just ordinary, don't know what you call it, just the quite tough. But the lemon thyme really does taste lemony, it's gorgeous. And if you buy a pot about this time of year, spring, March, April, it'll last for a couple of years in the garden, and you can just keep going out and plucking at it, and it's quite happy. You don't need to do anything, it's quite self-sufficient, and it's great. You put it in quiches, meatballs like this. You can put it with chicken if you're roasting chicken. It's very, very versatile. I think thyme is so underrated. But anyway, that's enough. And let's just clear all this lot up. Told you I was a bit of a messy cook. It gets everywhere. Right. In with... You can go in with your hands if you've washed them. But I'm not. I'm going to just combine all that with a fork. Can you see that? Oh yeah. Oh, it smells lovely. It's so herby with the parsley and the lemon. And I just feel this has got a real Italian-y, like wholesome Italian. Well, they probably are, aren't they? I don't know. This is kind of based on a Nigel Slater recipe, and he does his in stock, chicken stock. But I'm going to do, and I don't know where I got the idea from, but I'm going to do mine in passata once they've been fried off. So these are, just combine them all the ingredients like this. And then, I think that's done enough. I've not made these for ages and ages, so I just hope I can remember how to do them. Now I'm just wondering if I need a bit more olive oil in that. I didn't put a bit more olive oil in. Might just help to bind it. Now, because I put some of, because it's got anchovies in. Oh my God, battery. Wonder if this will carry on. I can come back because we're right. Pepper and right, a little bit of salt, not too much. Okay. So now we make sure all those anchovies are combined. They will melt. They'll just melt into the rest of the meat when they're cooked. So basically, what we need to do, you see that, is just form these into little balls of meat. And I remember I did these before. I kind of squeezed them too tight. They were very dense, but maybe I just put too many on the serving. So you see that, about golf ball size. Oh, stray anchovy there. Okay, you don't want to see me doing all of this. I'll pause it, and once I've got them all done, I'll show you what happens next.